For US EVA 71, EV1 will egress the joint airlock first. You'll see EV1 has the red stripes and EV2 the white suit. EV2 will pass out the two strut bags containing structure to support new solar arrays. EV2 will head out to P1 where he will install the anchor hooks for the crew's safety tether. Now this is what we call a slingshot and will give them the 170 feet of length that they need to get all the way out to P6. At that point, both crew members will translate to P6 and install their respective bags on the 4 Bravo and 2 Bravo work sites. EV1 will translate back inboard and retrieve a portable foot restraint with a extension and head back to join EV2 at the 2 Bravo worksite. EV1 will set up this portable foot restraint for access to the mod kit install and then translate over to the bag where both crew members will begin building what we call the upper triangle, which includes the mounting bracket, a left strut, and a right strut. They'll use their pistol grip tool to assemble that triangle. Once it's complete, EV1 will be in the portable foot restraint and EV2 will hand it off to EV1. Here you see EV1 installing this on the mass canister. There's a strong soft dock feature that will hold it in place. Once it's positioned in place, EV1 will use the pistol grip tool to drive 4 bolts. EV1 will then reposition the foot restraint for access to the left side of the mod kit. Here you see the mid strut on EV1's body restraint tether. EV1 will hold the lower strut while EV2 gets into position. They'll work together to install the left lower strut. EV2 will start off by driving the bolt with his pistol grip tool, and EV1 will drive the upper bolt that connects it to the mounting bracket. They'll then work together to install the mid strut on the left side. Here you can see EV2 driving 4 bolts that hold it to the mass canister, similar to the H fixtures that were recently removed. And EV1 will drive the bolt to secure it to the upper strut. EV1 will then reposition the APFR and get back in after getting the mid strut on her BRT. BRT standing for body restraint tether. She'll get back into the portable foot restraint, receive the right lower strut, and then EV2 will translate around the mass canister for access to the installation point for the right lower strut. Again, just like the left side, they'll be working together to drive their respective bolts with their pistol grip tool. EV2 will translate up for the mid strut install, where he'll drive 4 bolts. EV1 will have a single bolt, and then EV2 will tighten the clamp bolts on both sides. The mid struts are telescoping, and this clamp bolt prevents it from telescoping any further once it's in place. The crew will then work together to secure the thermal blankets over all of the struts and make sure they're in place, as well as verifying that the pit pins that provide grounding paths for the structure are also in place. They'll then grab the necessary tools and head over to the 4 Bravo worksite. Very similar, kind of a mirror image to what they were working on previously. EV1 will install the APFR, or the portable foot restraint, and they'll work together again to build the upper triangle consisting of the 2 upper struts and the mounting bracket. EV1 in the portable foot restraint will receive the upper triangle, install that in place, and then they'll get set up to install the final piece to get to what we call the minimum configuration. By installing this right lower strut, the system is now in a good configuration to leave it out and operate Space Station nominally. If we didn't have this installed, then we would need to perform a tie down to make sure that everything was structurally sound before heading back in. If there is extra time, we'll continue to build the 4 Bravo mod kit on this EVA. If not, we have plans to perform the rest of the install on the next EVA. The crew will then pack the empty bag with the tools that they plan to bring inside. EV2 will carry that back to the airlock. Both crew members will translate back to the airlock from P6. They'll leave the slingshots out, meaning that the tethers will be strung out to P1 because we'll use them again on a future EVA. EV2 will put the bag in the airlock and ingress, followed by EV1, who will then close the hatch.